Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. And together, we shall make our Biafran dream a reality. Ise. APC legal team is now in disarray after P2B approached the Presidential Election Tribunal with a shocker. Their lead counsel, Olanipekun, wept that they thought that the case would be a game over after INEC reconfigured the beavers and also prevented Labour Party legal team to have access to examine presidential materials before the beavers was reconfigured. Because that was the angle they thought Labour Party was coming from. You know, the plan was that Labour Party wouldn't be able to prove that the elections was rigged or manipulated because INEC back-end data has been made to favor APC. And we know that the courts are only waiting to deny P2B justice, and they will use technicalities to give judgments until this shocker by Labour Party came, and it also swept them off their feet. Tinubu lamented that fake Buhari deceived him. No wonder world leaders have refused to congratulate him. You know, the United States government did the same thing to former Panama President Manuel Noriega Moreno, who took over as Panama's president through military coup, and he became a dictator. But he was removed from office by the United States government after they discovered his involvement in drug trafficking. He was arrested and jailed for 40 years in the United States prison, but the jail term was later reduced. El Chapo also was a drug lord. Even the Colombian drug lord wanted to be their president, but the United States government refused. So the same treatment will play out in Nigeria because the United States government has a dirty dossier on Tinubu. The APC campaign spokesperson, Efulefu Festus Keyamo, added that Nigerians will finally see a huge difference between calm, dispassionate education of issues and all the hoopla caused by Garula's spokesperson shaking and failing or falling on stage. You know, last November, Keyamo claimed that Tinubu, the APC flag bearer, then, who is now being chosen by INEC as the president-elect, that he only shared a block of flats with notorious cocaine dealers in Chicago, pushing back after the release of court documents that suggested Tinubu's ties to illicit drug business and money laundering in the United States. What happened was that Tinubu went to open accounts. That was what Keyamo said. And that the address which Tinubu used in opening the account was the address used by these cocaine dealers, thinking Nigerians are fools, thinking the world is they are all fools. I think, according to kę, that some blocks of flats, maybe Tinubu happened to be in that block of flats too. kę has said to defend Tinubu his principle. So they now link it that the other people that were investigating for narcotics are in the same address used by Tinubu to open that account. Tinubu and kę are trying to cover up. You know, People Gazette published certified copies of the 1993 case recently released by the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois. The documents confirmed that the U.S. government had in July 1993 sought forfeiture of proceeds of narcotics. Mr. Tinubu was accused of laundering. The matter was resolved in a compromise between Tinubu's and the United States Authority, with the Tinubu's being asked to keep the money in Heritage Bank accounts, while the $460,000 in Citibank account was forfeited. Bayo Onanuga, the APC campaign director, cries out that P2B, with his incriminating lawsuit at the Presidential Tribunal, will lead to the annulment of Tinubu's fraudulent victory, just as the former Nigerian heads of state, Ibrahim Babangida, annulled that of MK Abiola. Dati Ahmed mocks APC that the certificate INEC gave to Tinubu will soon bounce like a due check, and that swearing in Tinubu is like handing over to the military coup plotter. Chatham House, London, United Kingdom, blasted INEC that it failed to apply the lessons it learned, and what a big disgrace to a professor heading INEC, Professor Yakubu. What a big shame. Former Nigerian Bar Association President Olisa Agbakoba said that he warned INEC about the 25% requirement in FCT, Abuja, and seek their clarification about their understanding of Section 134 of Nigeria's Constitution, but INEC failed to listen. Instead, they were dodging questions and has now thrown Nigeria into a political logjam because of their selfish and personal interest. Thank you, my brothers and sisters, for watching this video. Bye-bye for now.